Greetings, Temple Beth Shalom, back with Parashat Hashavua. It's Rabbi Boxed. This week is Parashat Noach, Genesis 6, chapter 6, verse 9 through chapter 11:32. We are beginning at the beginning of the Torah portion with God telling Noah there's going to be a flood, and what's going to happen is Noah is to build an ark and take care of getting two of every animal onto the ark with his family, and the rest of the earth is going to be destroyed by a very large rainstorm, which is going to cause the whole earth to be flooded. Noah is given explicit directions on how to build the ark, what the measurements are supposed to be, and so on and so forth. Noah was 600 years old when the flood came. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, on the 17th day of the month, all the springs of the great deep broke out, and the sky's floodgates opened. Rain fell upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. Then 40 days the flood was on the earth, and the waters increased, lifting the ark, and so it rose over the ground. As the waters were towering over the earth for 150 days, God then remembered Noah and all the animals on the ark, and the waters began to diminish, and Noah sent out a raven who went winging to and fro, waiting for the water to dry up from upon the earth's surface. Then he sent out the dove to see whether the water had eased from off the surface of the oil, and the dove came back. The dove could not find a resting place for her foot, so she returned to the ark. There was still water on the earth. Then Noah waited another 7 days, sent the dove out again, and then the dove came back with an olive branch in her beak, and Noah knew that the water had gone away, had receded enough that they were able to go onto dry land. So then Noah builds an altar, to honor of the Eternal. And God then blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth, and let the awe and dread of you be upon all the land animals and all the birds of the sky and all that creep on the ground and all the fish of the sea. They are given in your hands," and so on and so forth. And God says, "I promise you this will never happen again." And the way that the covenant is shown is that God gives the rainbow, the sign of the rainbow, to show that there will never be a flood like that will destroy the earth. And that is the covenant, the sign of the covenant between Noah and God. The story continues with the line of Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and then all of their children, all the way into the progeny that they had. And then chapter 11, verse 1, we get to the story of Babel, in which all the people in the earth are speaking the same language and the same words, and they're going to build this tower to get up to heavens. And God stopped them and caused all of them to be dispersed among the earth and to speak different languages. And that was how we were able to how God was able to prevent us from going all the way up to heaven, making us realize that even though we were to be the most important, or to have dominion over all the earth, that we still shouldn't go up to God, that we needed to live a certain way in our lives to be able to get to where God is. We weren't there yet. And that's one reason why we have this Tower of Babel story. And then we get to Terach, and then we get from Terach all the way to Abram, and that's how the story of the Parashat Noach ends. Is Terach took his son Abram and his brother's son Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, and they all left Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan, but they got as far as Haran and settled there. The years of Terah's life came to 205, then Terach died in Haran. And of course, the next Torah portion begins with the story of Abraham's journey out of that land to a new land. Lech Lecha. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and an early Shabbat Shalom.